What's up, guys? It's Crash, and we have a lot of patch information to talk about with Gray Zone Warfare today. And I kind of thought with patch 5.3 dropping today that was going to be it for a little while, and things were going to go quiet while they worked on stuff. And nothing could be farther from the truth. Actually, we got some exciting information that patch 2 is going to enter testing tomorrow. Now, this video is being recorded on June 13th, and June 14th is tomorrow when it's going to go live, and you guys are able to test it on the test server. If you guys have been following along, I've been showing you guys how you can access the test build. My last video goes into detail about it, to where you go into Steam, you go offline, go online, and then you go to right click on the game, go to properties, then the beta tab, and then you can click on which version, and you can go to the public experimental test branch, and it'll download the patch for you. In addition to that, I believe the 3 servers that they have running are the US East and West, as well as the EU West servers. So those are the ones you can check out. And then keep in mind, you also have to do PvP. You have to jump into the PvP servers as well to check that out if you guys want to test this tomorrow. And when you guys hear what's in this patch, I think you're going to want to test it out. So going along with that, when you want to provide feedback, you can either go the official route over on the Gray Zone Warfare Discord channel, or as you guys know, if you've been following along with the channel, that we kind of have a blooming testing community going on. People are joining the Discord over on the Crash community side of things, and I've started a Gray Zone Warfare channel. I've also started a news channel, a chat channel, as well as a forum channel where you guys can post your kind of your build specs as well as what you find with the testing. And I'm lucky enough to be in contact with the devs at Gray Zone Warfare as a community leader, and I'm able to relay that information. If we start to see some big themes or problems with the patch, or some general feedback that a lot of people are upvoting, I'll go ahead and get that over to the devs. So that's another way. Link to my Discord is down in the description below. I'd love to have you definitely come in and say hi, say what's up, and we'll get some of these things tested, because the stuff in here is really cool. And I didn't expect to see this for quite a while, I'm going to be honest with you. But two I will tease in the video, 2 of the things have to do with choppers. So let's talk about them right away. More landing zones added. This is great. I even hopped into PvP 2 days ago and got instant headshotted getting off the chopper. Again, I think that's just my lot in life. Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm the LZ camped guy. Like, that's happened to me so many times, more so than other people. But seeing extra LZs is great. The trash cans that camp landing zones, they can't camp them all now. So there's a wider variety of places to land around POI. So that will help a lot, I believe, with people who are camping landing zones. Imagine being that kind of person. Don't do it. Be better out there. The other thing, you guys know that negative all birds in the air has kind of become a meme around the game. Waiting on choppers is an issue that they are working on, and there's going to be more updates in the future, especially when it comes to the big content patch in a few months. That's going to be changed, and more iterations on the chopper system are going to happen there. But in this patch that we get to test tomorrow, we get our first step towards helping with chopper congestion. So there's going to be pickup and destination displayed on the helicopter. So I'm not sure how it'll work UI. I haven't seen how it's going to look exactly, but you will be able to see where a helicopter is going, where it's heading, and if it's a place that you need to go, you can hop on that chopper as well. We can share choppers now, save fuel. We're going green in Gray Zone Warfare. We're saving fuel and lowering our carbon footprint in game with Gray Zone Warfare. So all that to say, the first step to helicopter congestion is coming. So that's awesome. There's going to be a new setting for mouse sensitivity and ADS. So those of you who are crazy about making sure your sensitivity matches in other games, I actually have tape on my desk for my 360 distance that's, gunned down, as well as my ADS sensitivity. I actually have tape on my desk. So I'm one of those people, and I'm really excited to see mouse sensitivity ADS coming to be able to more granularly set up your sensitivity how you want to. There's also going to be various crash fixes as well within the game. So that's always good, helping with that. That's the key improvements we have now. Now, we got a little bit more information within this really big tweet. Patch 2 is being finalized, and many changes are coming to the public experimental test branch that you guys can play on the 14th. But the big thing is, I got a lot of feedback about giving feedback that was, it kind of sucked that when you hopped into the test build, your character was like a snapshot from just a couple weeks into the game. So a lot of people were way back in progression. You didn't have many guns in your stash, maybe some really important keys that you want to use. You didn't have, they copied your current live server progression to the experimental test branch, but keep in mind, it doesn't affect the live servers. So that's an important caveat. When you guys hop into test, you got an updated progression snapshot in the test build, which is great. So you have your new guns, the new stuff you've unlocked, the trader progression, your keys, all that stuff. That's awesome. But when you lose stuff in the game, and like you're testing and it crashes and you're mad because you lost gear, it doesn't affect live servers. So you just lost gear in the test servers, not a big deal. So keep that in mind. Your progression doesn't count. Also, don't hop in the test build expecting to grind a bunch of tasks and then go back to your regular live build and you're like, what the hell? So keep in mind, it's different. This is going to be the other caveat that they talked about was this is going to be a really big public playtest and it's going to be separated into waves. So the first wave is tomorrow and they want testing feedback. Again, Google Forms over on the Gray Zone Warfare channel or my Discord. I have a channel for giving feedback. And also they wanted to note that this isn't the final version of patch 2. There are probably some bugs that we're going to encounter that they are working on as well. So this is a snapshot of patch 2 that we're going to be testing tomorrow. And then there will be other waves and other patches coming to that before they move it to live servers. So I think this is really, really good. And then they also wanted to make it clear that there are more fixes and improvements that are being made, but these are just the key ones that they're talking about today. Once they get feedback and the testing is complete, patch notes for everything within patch 2 will be out when it's live. If there is stuff in there that I think is important to you guys, I'll definitely make another video talking about it, reacting to it, and we'll see what's going on with everything that's going to be in patch 2. But those are the key details that they shared with us today. What do I think about this patch? This sounds like a step in the right direction. The other thing that I'm noting here is I really like the progression of the testing, right? We're going to test this out. We don't want another hotfix 5.2 thing. So you can kind of tell that as a studio, they are stressing the testing a little bit more. And I like the thought of it going in waves. Like, let's test it, make sure this is stable, make some more fixes, make sure this is stable before we push it over to the live build. So the extra testing is really good and they're giving us the tools to do so. So in my opinion, as a community, let's test it. Let's do those things. If we don't want to see another 5.2 hotfix disaster, then we get in there, we test it, and we can provide feedback. I've told you numerous times how to do that, but I think with adding more landing zones, that's going to mix up PvP quite a bit, maybe help you get away if you have a really hot LZ that you're having a hard time getting in on and you need to sneak back and get to your stuff or get to your quests or get a flank on the guys or girls that flanked you. You know, you got to get that revenge. You got new paths to take, and maybe there's some cool ones. We'll have to see how these landing zones play out to help with a little bit better routing and stuff to get to quest items and things like that. So anytime we get more flexibility, more player choice, that's always good. I think being able to carpool in the helis is awesome. Guys, we're saving fuel. It's great for the environment. But on a more serious note, if we can cut down, you know, this is the first step in cutting down on those chopper wait times. I think that's definitely a W. And then the sensitivity with ADS is always great. Crash fixes good. So let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. This is definitely a very complicated game with, I'm sure, a ton of code. I can't imagine what it looks like from the code side of things. So we could expect crashes and bugs, but we are able to get in there and find them. So it should be really cool. I look forward to hearing how this test goes because the things inside are really good as we move forward. And we're still waiting on a roadmap, which is being worked on. They mentioned that the roadmap is coming soon. That's going to be great when we can finally hear about content and things like that. And also there is stay tuned to the channel because there is a dev Q&A coming up that I'm going to be able to attend. I put forward some questions from the community, but I'll be able to make a video and report back on some of those things and kind of the state of the game right now. Another quick announcement, if you guys are still here watching the video, on Monday, we are doing a podcast where we are going to have the CEO of AnyBrain Anti-Cheat, the cheat developer, the AI anti-cheat that's in Gray Zone Warfare, is going to be joining our podcast that we do here on this channel Monday night around 5:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to know more about AI anti-cheat and how that's going, we're going to have a banger of a podcast on Monday. So guys, thank you so much for watching. The fact that you guys watch my videos, share them around, pop in the Discord, say what's up. It means the world to me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'd love to see you on the next one.